welcome back. I'm Alex.
And I'm Mark.
What are we doing today, Mark?
So I think this is our third episode, so we got to talk the rough stuff. No pun intended.
Every time I have a dog pun, I let it roll in there.
So like peeing and pooping, going to the bathroom.
Yeah, this is an interesting topic, but I have so much knowledge about my dog's schedule.
Drop some knowledge on me.
So, going into this episode, we were kind of talking already, and I'm just like, oh my God. There's nothing really weird with Terry. There's nothing really weird. I have my dog's Terry. He's this big, 8 pounds. And, there's not really a poop thing. I don't have a poop thing. I don't have a problem. Bag comes out, done. Pee.
Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is his poop like the size of a finger?
That's like a healthy diet for him. Yeah, that means he ate good.
Oh my God.
There's times where it's just marbles. And I'm like, I'm worried you're dehydrated, but I know he's not. Or like, you get into parent mode where you're just like, what's wrong with my dog's fecal matter? So, honestly, it's fine.
My dog, Noodle, 45-pound husky,
mm-hmm.
his poops are as big as that bone.
I didn't even know they made bones that big for dogs.
Like my dog pushes out baby arms. No joke.
Just the smallest baby arm.
Just the baby arms.
Funny.
So what's funny is like I was thinking about going to the bathroom with dogs, and I was like, oh, when I was a kid, when I had a husky, we would pick up dog poop with like the little pooper scooper.
Mm-hmm.
And I would put it in a bag, and I would do that once a week in the backyard, go pick up the poop in the backyard. But now, like, technology has changed. Now they have little plastic bags. They got all that stuff.
Technology.
So I was like, oh, am I going to want to like pick this up? Dude, I am like an evangelist. I was telling the wife yesterday on this hike, I was like, I have 100% pickup rate right now. I'm 100%. 6 months, no poop left behind.
Thinking about all my neighbors right now who don't.
Oh my God, it's egregious. But my brother got a dog about 5-6 years ago, and he got a Grand Pyrenees, and this dog would go on a walk and be about an hour before he was like, all right, I'll poop. So my brother was going through like a ridiculous amount of walking to get his dog to just do like one poop a day. And I was fearing that like, I don't have that kind of time.
Yeah.
Like, no, we got to be able to go outside and like, hey man, 10, 15 minutes. Let's wrap it up here.
Yeah, that's funny.
So like the very first time, because you were here in the studio when I got Noodle from the rescue.
Who's in studio today right now.
He's off camera because he refuses to get on furniture. Oh no. I remember we walked around the loop because my wife had to like rush home and like get the place dog ready. And I was like, I'm going to take him for a walk. And I remember the very first time we walked up the hill and we were kind of walking for a minute. And then he peed on this bush. And I was like, oh, this is your bush. Yeah. I'm going to bring you here every time. This will be your place.
Noodle spot.
I'm so excited for you. And he pooped as well. And I was like, I pulled out the bag. Like, oh, woof. It worked out just fine. And now I am like, I get excited for him to poop. Like I message my wife every time he poops. Like we have a little tracker and a shared notes that like, did he eat? Did he poop? Did he have his pill? Did he have second poop? And so that way she knows like, oh, he needs to go out or whatever.
Dang. So you've got a schedule. So you have a schedule.
We have a great schedule with this dog. Yeah. Every morning he goes and runs with me. We get about halfway, he finds a lawn and he's like, ugh.
I'm going.
Like I found if I walk this dog uphill, like it's 15 minutes and he's like, I gotta go.
Man, but it is nice. I mean, I played a Terry schedule now. We have a great schedule. We wake up in the morning, we go on a long walk, which again, it's not very long for most dogs. Go on a long walk. He does his business early. But he's been tricking me when he pees lately. He'll walk up to his post, his spot, and it was a great day one. It's kind of similar situation where, oh, this is your bush. Oh, and this is your corner, and this is your hydrant. Now it's everything. Oh, this is your brick. Oh, that's the tree. Oh, this bike that's been here for a week, that's yours too. Oh, got it. So, he loves to mark everything. But his thing now is like he'll get into these weird stances where he'll like lift a leg and then like kind of like just be on his tippies with peeing on a bush now. That's his thing. And I'm like, 10 out of 10, great stuff. But also like, that's a lot of work to go pee, buddy. But yeah, the schedule's just too easy. Wake up, big poop, big pee, middle of the day pee, afternoon pee, evening poop pee. He knows it.
Is there any like, so we have a loop from like house to studio.
Uh-huh.
And my dog will average like 10 to 14 pees in that loop.
No way.
Cause he's like, I ain't gonna just pee. He's like, I'm marking stuff. So he's got to hit all of his spots. He's got to say hello.
He's got to let people know.
So one of the most peculiar things about him that like, even from the rescue, we were like, is this normal? Is this a thing? And they were like, we've never heard of anything like that.
Oh yeah.
Is we call it the pee grenade.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because what he does probably like 10% of the time is he'll walk up to a bush or a shrub and he will like bite a leaf or two and just rip it off violently and immediately pee.
Fuck.
Like he's pulling the pin of the grenade and just letting loose the hell of fury.
Ripping it, right.
Funniest thing in the world, especially if like a dog walks by or has just been at a spot and he sees a dog was at that spot. He will go to that spot, rip the bush off.
That's crazy.
And then pee on it like, no, this is my spot.
That's too funny. Yeah. I think all dogs are like this, right? Like I walk a friend's dog every once in a while and, I haven't noticed it. I've lived with dogs. I've had dogs, but now I am so aware of Terry's like isms and when he needs to go. And if that's a sign for potty or not, I don't know if you're there yet. Does Noodle give you signs?
I know when he gets a little antsy.
Yeah.
But like we need to like I bought one of those doorbells and we haven't set it up or trained him on it yet.
The ones you push?
Well, he will go and it, like if he just even slightly bumps against it, it will alert us.
Oh.
But we haven't set it up. I need to.
Yeah.
But we haven't had any accidents in a while. We had one last week.
Yeah.
Like he went and just peed on the curtains.
Ugh.
And now like we washed the curtains and they were linen. So now they're like 4 inches too short. So I'm dealing with that and the wife.
That sucks.
Cause like, let me ask you this. Like, who is the person that worries versus the person that's like, it's okay?
I don't know. It's a flip-flop.
So like when we first got him, we thought he wasn't house trained at all because he was peeing and peeing and peeing and peeing. And my wife was like, I don't know if I can do this. And I was like, listen, this dog is great in a car.
Yeah.
He loves everybody. He is all these things. If I don't have to deal with like crazy behavioral issues for a rescue, and the worst thing he does is pee on the rug, I will get up off the couch. I will grab the stain remover and just hit that.
Yeah.
Like if that's all I have to do
I get that,
is clean a carpet and like we've got the little carpet cleaner, like 10 minutes at worst 10 minutes.
Yeah.
If that's the only thing I have to deal with this dog, he doesn't bark. He doesn't do any of that stuff. Like he's not just stereotypical husky, like all day.
Yeah.
All day. I will clean piss till the lights turn off.
Have you had any revenge pees yet?
So I was like reading about it and everybody's like, it's, you think it is. Like it makes all the sense, all the connections. That like,
I know I have one because I know I have one.
They say it's not a thing.
I don't believe
They
it.
don't know anything about
I don't
vengeance.
I don't believe it.
Because there's been times where like there was once where like I was slow to get up one morning and I was peeing and he came to the bathroom, saw me peeing, and then like walked down the hall and just
No.
peed on a pair of shoes. And I was like, nah, that couldn't have been.
Now I gotta know whose shoes though.
No, my shoes.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't do anything to Sheena stuff. It'll be mine.
Interesting. Yeah, no, Terry the other day, absolutely out of nowhere, but I knew he was acting up. There was something up with him. I could tell he was a little annoyed with us because we had been running around all day errands, and sometimes we take him, but there are the days where I'm just like, Mel, I just want to go grab a coffee and come home real quick. Like, I don't need let's get the harness on. Let's get his leash on. Let's walk to the coffee. No. I'm just going to run there and come back.
Yeah, but you've got a dog. You could literally just go in a whole dip.
No, I know.
Like,
I
that's
know.
not a thing.
I know.
You could literally backpack him.
I know.
You could get a hoodie and stuff him in the pocket.
And I have.
But like, I know. That is work.
That's why when we talk about these things, I'm like, man, we're so close to like talking about the same thing, but we're also not. We're kind of going through the same thing. We're kind of not. But yeah, so the other day I took Mel to go get coffee and I'm like, we come back and he peed on her slippers. And I'm like, first of all, we weren't even gone. And we pottied him. Gone, pottied him. I knew what we were doing. He still peed on the slippers. I mean, it didn't stop us from going to Target again, but hey. And you know what's funny? I think we also got him a treat that day too.
So you think revenge pee is a thing?
I do. I do think revenge pee is a thing. And I also think Terry holds his poops longer than he wants to because he's a big baby. He doesn't want to go out in the cold.
So to our like 2 listeners.
Yep.
Do you think revenge peeing, like, do you think they consciously know or they're trying to get back at you for something? Or do you think it's just coincidence? From everything I've read, it's just coincidence.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna put a poll out.
I would think I would love it if it was true and that this dog had the ability to just be like, you know what? Fuck your couch.
Yeah, it just because
there's been like 2 or 3 where I was like, what was this a response to? And I would just go, no, he's a dog. It is what it is.
I don't know, man.
That's part of the growing pains of having one.
Yeah, but all in all, I think my potty experience in comparison is not as bad, but also pretty great.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was weird. I remember the very first time we got him, he peed a little in the house. And the very first night, like, we went in, he didn't poop. And when we got home, he got like zoomies. And we were like,
oh yeah,
what's going on? And my wife was back in the bedroom and he zoomed for a second and then just like squat and took a shit in the middle of the living room. Buddy, I got that stain remover so fucking quick.
Yeah.
Didn't make a single sound about it.
This is crazy.
Cleaned it up.
This is crazy.
Sheena still doesn't know it happened.
This is crazy.
And then he laid on his back and I started rubbing his belly to say goodnight. And he like straight up just peed on me. And I was like, oh, we got an housebroken dog. And we were wrong. He was just nervous.
Oh, that's so funny though. As
he's getting wound up right now, and we gave him a bone. Studio Husky is
he's doing his thing.
He's doing well behaved.
It's so funny. You just reminded me. Quick story. Terry in Ohio. We're like, I know he's adjusting, so I'm not too mad at him about a couple of things. But then there was a moment where the family was just in the living room, and then I was offset. Terry was walking across, poops. I watched him silently poop, but everyone was so busy, and I just didn't want to like I guess, deal with it. I don't know. I like grabbed the tissues, swooped in, grabbed it, wiped it with the Clorox wipe thingy, and then like zoomed out. I swear I did it in under 30 seconds flat.
Hmm.
But yeah, I just realized, you just remind me of that. It's so funny. Secret Terry poops.
Trying to think. So far, we're pretty cognizant of everything that he eats. So like, he hasn't pooped anything weird. Like,
Thank God.
we haven't had to cut any butt fluff.
I have.
Man, I'm trying to think like if there's anything. My dog loves to pee on Fiats
Huh.
and bird scooters. Bird scooters
Oh,
all day.
yeah. I think
All
every
day.
dog does. I think every dog, if anything, those things are the new fire hydrant.
Well, you know what? My dog won't pee on. He doesn't pee on any fire hydrants.
That's
My dog is
funny.
not basic.
Oh, my dog. There's the one on the corner. We know the hydrant. I've called it Sam.
He doesn't do hydrants.
Man, that's so funny. Bird scooters. That's the name of this episode. Are bird scooters the new fire hydrant?
All right.
All right, man.
Well,
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks for joining us for the latest episode of Going Potty.
You guys go pet your dogs.
Bye.